Hello everyone, welcome to this new episode of the Wrestling by Jordan podcast. And today I'm gonna review AEW All Out that took place last Saturday night. That was cool to have an AEW pay-per-view on Saturday. I'm not sure why, because normally they're on Sundays, but that was cool. I'm not gonna complain. So I'm gonna dive into it immediately, I think. Not gonna waste much time. I'm not gonna talk about the 0 hour because I didn't watch it, to be honest. Because there was nothing that really intrigued me. So I'm gonna talk immediately about the first match, the opener, that was MJF against Daniel Garcia. I think it was really cool, like a great way to open the show. I'm not the biggest fan of MJF, like it's complicated to say, like it's not bad, but I don't know, some things just, I don't know, some things bother me with him. I really like Daniel Garcia, but then MJF in the ring is still very good, so of course I expected a great match, and that's what we had, to be honest. So yeah, it was a great way to start the show. As I predicted, MJF won. We kept Daniel Garcia strong, of course, but yeah, it's the first match of the feud. I think it's gonna be a pretty long feud. So yeah, MJF wins the first match. Okay, I wasn't the biggest fan of the finish, but you know, then Daniel Garcia took his revenge in the aftermatch, doing an avalanche pile driver. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. I think that means Daniel Garcia resigned with AEW. I'm not sure if it is official yet, but I think it's pretty clear that he will. So that's cool. I'm happy for him. I hope he got a lot of money. So yeah, a great way overall to open the show. I don't know if I'm gonna rate the matches. I'm not Dave Meltzer, but yeah, I don't know. I'll give it like 4 star. It was very, very good to open the show. Nothing too crazy, like there's not a lot of things I still have in mind about this match, but I remember, really enjoying it, and it was a great way to kick things off. Then we had the match for the Tag Team Championships, the Young Bucks against Blackpool Combat Club. It was nice. Yeah, nothing too crazy. The tag team division in AEW is not the best, not at its best right now. I still like, honestly, the Young Bucks. I think they're good in this role of EVPs and all. But yeah, I don't know, something is missing. Like, the match wasn't bad, but just okay. Like, it's yeah, cool. We know they can do way better than that. So yeah, I really think the best part of the match was the performance of Claudio. I think he did very good. Other than that, yeah, it was just nice. The Young Bucks retained. That's what I expected. So yeah, just a nice match. Like, I give it 3.5. I think it was nice, but nothing crazy, nothing I really remember. But of course, it's not the last time we'll see Claudio and Wheeler Yuta on the show. But we'll talk about that later. So yeah, so just a nice match, honestly. And then, of course, we're gonna talk about, honestly, my favorite match of the night. I think the favorite match of the night for a lot of people, one of the matches of the year, perhaps. Will Ospreay against Pac for the International Championship. That was, the match I was the most excited about was probably the main event. But in terms of in-ring, like, obviously I couldn't wait for Ospreay against Pac, and they really, really delivered and more. It was just crazy, to be honest. There were so many amazing spots. I'm not gonna name everything that happened because they did so much in 20 minutes. The crowd was crazy for them. So yeah, just an amazing match. Everything I wanted. The ending sequence was amazing too. Like, yeah, it was just perfect. Honestly, I think I give it a 5 star. Like, it's hard to do better than that. I can understand that maybe it's not the best or the type of wrestling for everyone. Like, I can understand, but yeah, I loved it. It was awesome. I'm sorry. So yeah, Will Ospreay retain again. I think that's what everyone expected, obviously. But yeah, it was freaking amazing, and I would love to see this match once again one day because they really stole the show, I think. But that's like Will Ospreay's thing overall, and even Pac, to be honest. So yeah, just an amazing match. I really loved it, and that was probably my favorite match of the night. And so we could have been scared for the next match because going after that is pretty complicated. And after that, oh, I'm sorry, was Chris Statlander against Willow Nightingale in the Chicago Street Fight. And wow, they really delivered. It was awesome. Like, to be honest, I was hyped for it, but not like it wasn't the match I was the most hyped about. And it was amazing. Like, for me, there's 3 matches that are over the rest, and one of them is Statlander against Willow Nightingale. Like, they really, really delivered. They gave everything they had. The crowd was on fire, and yeah, just so many great spots. The split on I'm sorry, I forgot how it's called in English, but like the split Chris Statlander did, man, that was crazy. Like, so many great spots again. Yeah, it was a great way to, I think, end the feud, because I don't know what you can do more than this. Chris Statlander wins. I predicted Willow, so yeah, win for Chris Statlander. I'm happy. I love both women, to be honest. They did amazing. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. I'm not sure what's next for them. What's next now for Chris and all, but we'll see. I think that was honestly one of the best women's match in AEW history. Honestly, probably the best match of both women. It was that good for me. Like, really, it was amazing. And again, doing this after Ospreay versus Pac, like, it's crazy. So yeah, just big shout out for both women. They're amazing. We knew that, like, both women are great in this kind of stipulation, but yeah, they really, really gave everything they had, and it was awesome. After that, we had the Fatal 4-Way for the Continental title. Kazuchika Okada defended against Konosuke Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, and Orange Cassidy. It was cool. Maybe I expected a bit better, honestly. Like, it was good, but nothing like crazy. Honestly, the main thing I'm gonna remember about this match is the face-off between Okada and Takeshita. Please, like, give me this match as soon as possible. I don't care. I can't wait. So yeah, the whole match overall was cool. There were some nice sequences. Others I didn't really like. Like, they did like suplexes, like, for I don't know how long, but it felt so long. Like, the idea is nice, but I think they did way too long, and that kind of turned me off, to be honest. So yeah, Okada retained. I was honestly surprised, because for me, if they did a Fatal 4-Way, it was to make him drop the title without having to lose it. I honestly was sure Takeshita would win, but Okada retains. Okay, we'll see. I hope we get Okada again against Takeshita one day. Again, as soon as possible, give it to me. The crowd was crazy whenever they were face to face. I'm gonna remember one spot where Okada tried the Rainmaker and Takeshita turned it into a Blue Thunderbomb. That was awesome. But yeah, it was just a nice match, like 4-star, I think. I forgot to rate the Chris Statlander against Willow. I give it like 4.75. Honestly, it was nearly perfection for me. But yeah, this one is like 4-star. That was nice. But yeah, maybe I could have expected a little better, honestly. Then we had the match that is maybe like I think the worst match of the night, obviously. Mercedes Moné against Hikaru Shida for the TBS Championship. Poor Mercedes, like, it's been 2 matches in a row now that she defends the TBS Championship in matches that are a bit complicated. They had time, like over 16 minutes. I What is sad, I'd say, about this is the whole match, like before the ending sequence and all. It's pretty nice, like it's solid work, nothing too crazy, but it's pretty good. But then, yeah, I don't know what happened, to be honest. I guess it was a miscommunication or something. But yeah, when Shida hits her finisher like 3 times in a row, Mercedes kicks out at one, just goes on the outside immediately. Like, I don't really know what happened. So yeah, it was very weird. I mean, it happens. That's not the end of the world, obviously. But yeah. Then there is the spot where Shida takes her kendo, and they do the whole thing. Oh, is she gonna hit her with it or not? Get disqualified? That didn't really make sense to me. Like, this spot can make sense in some feuds, but in this one it didn't really to me. So I didn't really understand why they did that. At the end, Monet retains, obviously. But yeah, it's sad because it could have been a good match, and yeah, there is some things that just didn't work. I guess a miscommunication, it happens, but yeah, it kind of ruined the match a bit. It wasn't too bad. Like, I give it 3 stars because, again, until the end it was nice. But yeah, I just it's sad, and I hope the next tail defense for Mercedes will be better. Then we had the AEW World Championship match, Bryan Danielson against Jack Perry. Okay, so of course I love Bryan Danielson. Okay, he's hands down, maybe not the, but one of the wrestler of the year. Like, he's so damn good. But Jack Perry, I'm sorry, I don't care about him. So he's not bad. Like, but there's just this thing, like, he's okay everywhere, but he's not like very good at something. So, like, yes, in ring is not bad, but there is a lot of people in AEW who are not bad in ring. I don't think he's very great at promos. I don't care about his character, his gimmick. Like, yeah, you got beat up backstage. Don't make a gimmick about it. Like, I don't know. I don't care about Scapegoat. I'm sorry, guys. So I wasn't the most hyped about this match. I still trusted Bryan to have a great match, and it was good. It was good. Like, I'm not gonna act like it was bad or anything. Not at all. It was very nice. Because I think Danielson is unable to have a bad match, honestly. But yeah, just nothing too crazy I'm gonna remember for years. Like, it was just nice. I still think there were better choices for his first challenger than Jack Perry. I'm sorry, like, okay, you wanted him to have heat in Chicago, but like, he could have just defended his TNT championship, to be honest. So yeah, it was a nice match. Like, I give it a 4.25. It was good, very solid work. But yeah, nothing I'm gonna really remember. I think Bryan is gonna have way better tail defenses in the future, and I'm very excited to see what's next. And it's maybe gonna be against Jon Moxley, because the aftermatch, of course, was the true highlight for me, when the Blackpool Combat Club turned on Bryan Danielson. I felt it coming, but they did it absolutely perfectly. Like, perfect execution with the Blackpool Combat Club celebrating together, and then just Claudio hitting the uppercut on Bryan, Pac holding Wheeler, that was like nearly crying. That was great. And then, of course, Jon Moxley, who tried to kill Bryan Danielson, basically. That was awesome. Like, they did it absolutely perfectly. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what's next. I think Jon Moxley is gonna talk in the next Dynamite. So yeah, I'm very excited for this feud. So I guess we are heading for a Brand Nelson against John Moxley. But the whole thing is gonna be awesome, to be honest. I cannot wait. And this new Blackpool Combat Club, I don't know if they are gonna change name or not, but it looks really good, and yeah, I'm very, very excited for it. But now it's time to talk about the main event of the evening, the Lights Out Steel Cage match. Oh, and my cat wants to talk about it too. So Adam Page against Swerve Strickland. What can I even say? What can I even say about this crazy match? Obviously, the match I think I was the most hyped about, like everyone else. This has been arguably the best feud in AEW history, best feud of the year, whatever. So yeah, I didn't know how far they were gonna go, and they went really, really far, to be honest. So yeah, what can I say? It was awesome. I'm not the biggest fan of hardcore matches and stuff like that. Like, I like it, but it's not my favorite. That's why I don't think I'm gonna go with 5 star for this match. It's pretty close. Like, it was awesome, but I think I go like 4.75, to be honest. Yeah, it was awesome. Like, there's some spots I'm gonna remember forever. I think I'm never gonna forget them. Obviously, the whole ending sequence, but even before that, like the Seaman block, I think that's called like that in English. Like, bro, guys, there's just one thing. I have two downside, I'd say, about this match. One is in the middle of the match. I think it was like at some point Swerve was in the corner. Adam took a chair, and the referee was like, no, please, Adam, please stop this, please. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand why the referee tried to stop Adam Page from using a chair. Like, they did way worse in the match and even more in the whole feud. So I really didn't understand this spot. I think it was just to then have a Swerve jump on the referee to get a move and all, but yeah, it made no sense. So maybe I missed something. I honestly didn't rewatch the match since, but like, I really didn't understand this spot. So yeah, it's not too bad, like, but yeah, I really didn't understand what was the idea. Like, if it was something very dangerous, like, I could have understood. Like, it was just a chair. So I didn't really understand. The rest of the match was amazing, obviously, and of course we need to talk about the ending sequence. Like, bro, what the hell? The needle, I don't know how to really say it. I don't even know really what it was, but when Adam Page put the needle like in Swerve's mouth, like, what the fuck? I'd never seen anything like that, of course, in wrestling. It takes a lot for me to cringe about something, but they did. Yeah, it got me there, to be honest. And so I don't know if in kayfabe, like, he injected him something, or it was just like a needle. I don't really know. But yeah, then you end the match on a massive chair shot, one of the loudest I ever heard in my life. That's when I have my other thing to say, like, why did they cut, they changed the camera angle to like censor it. Why? Like, they did way worse again. Like, they did way worse in this match, in the feud. Like, you zoom on Adam Page, I'm sorry, putting a needle in Swerve's mouth, but you cannot show a chair shot. Like, come on. But anyway, other than that, yeah, just ending the match on that was perfect, I think. Yeah, Swerve is dead. I think Swerve is dead. It's over. So yeah, Adam Page wins. I'm very happy. I would have been happy either way, but I really think Hangman, needed this win a bit more. Obviously, it's not gonna hurt Swerve too much. He was just world champion. It's a lights out match, so technically it doesn't really count. But yeah, I really think Hangman needed this more, and I'm very excited to see what's next for him, because I think that's the end of the feud. Like, it's been going on for like a year now. You can't really go further now. So yeah, Hangman won. I have no idea what's gonna happen with him next. I'm very excited to see that. And yeah, that concludes what was a great show. I think overall, it was really cool. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest AEW fan, mostly because I don't really care about the weeklies. Like, sometimes I watch Dynamite, I rarely watch Collision, and I literally never watch Rampage. But yeah, there's some things in this company that bother me a bit. But something about AEW, like, the pay-per-views are gonna deliver. Like, it's very rare to have a bad AEW pay-per-view. So yeah, I expected a great show, and that's what we had. Like I said, I think there was 3 matches that were really over the rest. Will Ospreay against Pac, the main event, of course, Adam Page against Ross Strickland, and Chris Statlander against Willow Nightingale. That's my top 3 hands down. And yeah, I really enjoyed the show. I hope you did too. Feel free to give me your reviews as well. What you like, what maybe you didn't like. And yeah, it was a very good show. And so now I'm not sure what's gonna be the next episode. I'm not sure what's the next pay-per-view in the wrestling world. I'd say. I think it's Bad Blood, but I'm not even sure when is it. So yeah. I don't know when's gonna be the next episode, but I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about AEW again. I'm excited to talk about everything. I love doing this podcast. And yeah, thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you have a great day or a great night, no matter when you listen to it. And I see you next time. Bye.